How's it going, guys? Alright, before I talk about anything about this upcoming review, as many of you may know, actually I think all of you know by now, because I mentioned it like 10,000 times, but I went to Monsterpalooza this weekend, and there's this thing called Screamfest Festival, where they showed these early premieres, or these early screenings for these three movies. One was called Thale, Incident on Highway 73, and American Mary. Unfortunately, I only had time to see Incident on Highway 73, which was a 30-minute short film, so I don't think I'm going to review that. But I did end up seeing American Mary, the 10 o'clock early premiere showing. It's not yet released. It's gonna have its first premiere at the Chinese Theater in Hollywood, so in sometime in May, June, somewhere around there. But I got to see it early, and I am here to tell you how I thought about it. Alright, so American Mary. I have heard of this film before I went out and saw it. I knew what it was, I've heard about it, I knew it was a new movie that was coming out, so it was pretty cool for me, but, this movie is a lot similar to May, or, what else? May, Carrie, Excision. It's like if May and Carrie were cheating on Excision, they made American Mary. I don't know if that makes sense. I just kind of made that up, but that pretty much explains this movie. Okay, so what this movie is about. So there's a lot of movies nowadays, if you've ever noticed, like ever since 2000s or whatever. There's always these movies, horror movies, kind of about this this girl who does not fit in with the social world, and she's very lonely, very strange, very weird, and she's always into blood, dissecting surgery, and just anything weird like that. For example, Excision and May, she's obsessed with like death and body parts and stuff like that. And in Carrie's not, I don't want to say Carrie is a lot like this. Not a lot much like this as much as May and Excision, but the point is, American Mary is about this one girl. Her name is Mary, obviously, and she is in college and she wants to be a medical surgeon. So it's basically, the whole movie is about her and how she's like having trouble fitting in. She doesn't have a boyfriend. She lives alone. She's kind of having a lonely life, but she's always into like surgery and inside body parts, medical doctor crap, that kind of stuff. But, yeah, she's a very strange girl. She doesn't fit in, but it's basically all about her. Now, there is a rape in this film. Mary ends up getting drugged. She goes to this party and gets drugged by her college teacher, which is really kind of twisted and messed up. But, he drugs her and he rapes her, and she wakes up and she goes to a strip club where she is, it's kind of weird. This is what I got from the movie. She goes to this strip club where she gets paid to do surgeries on these people that they want to kill. Not necessarily surgeries, but she, kills people. She pays to kill people, kind of. The guy who runs the strip club pays her to, do these, procedures on these people, and to kill them. One of them was her college teacher, and she has him up in this, room, where he has these, needles stuck in his back, and he's hanging on the ceiling, so she tortures him, non-stop. It's kind of like a rape and revenge, but that's just kind of like a subplot. That's not basically what the entire movie's about. It's just about Mary. She, in the beginning of the film, she's like a very innocent, mousy little girl, and then she turns into, the next thing you know, she's a brutal murderer, and she's like a professional surgeon, It's very interesting, and it's definitely a lot different than most horror movies you will see out nowadays. Now, I do feel like it is safe to call this a comedy, like a black comedy, dark comedy, horror comedy, whatever you want to call it. It was definitely kind of funny at parts, definitely had a lot of laughs. it kind of has a dark sense of humor to it, which I really like about that. But yeah, it's a great movie. A lot of very strange stuff in this film. A lot of it has to do with like a people pay her to do like a plastic surgery on her. There's this one where these two twins, I swear to God, they're vampires. Like these two twins who are vampires go up to her and they want to be a part of each other. Like she wants to do a surgery on them where she takes out each of their body parts and connect it to each other. So it's kind of weird. But she gets paid for doing weird, twisted crap, and she enjoys her job. So good for her. And she's torturing her college teacher who once raped her. But so that's basically what the movie's about. I want to say it's more like a drama, if anything. It was a horror movie, trust me, but it seemed more like a drama. There were not too many bloody kills, graphic parts, but whenever it did show a bloody graphic part, it was very bloody. So you gotta give it that. Some parts were a bit disturbing, some parts were uncomfortable and hard to watch. There was a lot of nudity in this film, so yeah, that's about all I have to say for American Mary. What I did notice though was that in the credits it said for Eli Roth, and I looked up on IMDb, and the reason why they mentioned for Eli Roth is so they can explain how this movie was inspired by the torture porn film genre, which was created by Eli Roth's Hostel. So it's inspired by the whole torture porn genre. It's not really that though. It's not at all. I found it more of like a drama thriller, if anything. But hey, overall, it was an awesome movie. Overall, I would probably give American Mary 4 out of 5 stars. Definitely one of the better modern horror movies you see out nowadays. This was really good. I really enjoyed it. It's already getting great reviews. It has 5 wins on IMDb. It said it had 5 awards, won 5 awards, whatever. But yeah, so it's doing really good so far. It hasn't even come out, so hopefully this will become a cult classic, because I really liked it. I thought it was funny and bloody and not necessarily scary, but I just enjoyed the hell out of this film. It is very entertaining, and hopefully you will find it entertaining too when you see it. So that's my review for American Mary. Alright guys, that is it for today's review. Please leave a comment down below on what movie I should review next, and I will see you guys later.